everyone, welcome to the Sanctum. This is Ale, and today's pick a card is all about spring. Spring has sprung. Well, almost, depending on where you're at, and if you're down under, it's more like winter is coming, or more like winter is almost over. Well, winter's coming, because it is your summer. So what I wanted to do was to bring the idea of spring, the idea of new beginnings, what we can expect for like the March, April area of our days, and kind of get an idea of what kind of Pisces energy can we invoke. So the decks we're going to use today are the Fairy Tarot cards by Radley and Valentine, the Eternal Crystals Oracle cards by Jade Sky, the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, the Fairy Forest by Lucy Cavendish, the Numerology Guidance cards by Michelle Buchanan, and then the Simple Tarot deck by Angie Green, as modifiers and clarifiers. So, 5 choices: Serpentine, Malachite, Auralite 23, Howlite, and Opalite. So a lot of ites today. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to focus on the idea of what spring means to you, what March means to you. March, April usually means to you when it comes to weather, whether you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, what it means in regards to what you would like it to be versus what it normally ends up being, and what kind of cool things that you wish to bring forth. And then we're going to go from there. Okay? So again, like we normally do, you can pick by card deck, you can pick by the stones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or by the stones themselves. And I want you to close your eyes, inhale deeply, exhale, open your eyes, and then pick. Once you've done that, we'll get started. All right then, perfect. So we're going to actually start fairly normal. We're going to do the opalite that's right here at the edge. And let's take a look and see what spring has to do for you. Well, yours is basically all about what I thought it would. Okay. It's literally all related. Every single card. I've never seen this kind of craziness. So, first we're going to start with this, romance-wise. It's about retraining and taking some time to disconnect from the world. You've been feeling a little too overly involved with stuff. Not necessarily that you don't want romance, but right now you're kind of like, I need a break from the whole idea of having people wanting to hook me up with people, whatever. I just need a break for a little while before I try to go in for that whole new thing. Because you're tired of feeling powerless and trapped, which is a good thing because you aren't necessarily that person. Why obsidian? About protection. It's about the root chakra. It's about, and look at that card. Look at that stone. Oh, I love it. I love this deck, by the way. It's like my new favorite stone deck. You need some time to bring up your own personal protection. You need to basically, you need to grow. You need some more personal growth time. Seventh chakra. So it's all about the personal growth. It's all about that the life bringer. It's about basically getting your growth, your establishment, your fulfillment. You need to spend some time about you. It hasn't been about you alone for a while, and you're wanting it to be about you. There's going to be somebody who comes in your life regarding stability, about bringing advice. He's going to be like an advisor of some sort, whether it be financial or business-wise. But it's going to be somebody who's going to help you to bring forth that personal financial growth. And that's going to be important for you because you're starting a new journey. That dreamer, embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. So we're looking at you specifically at this point in time, and you're just pulling away from the idea of a romance for right now because you want to focus squarely on yourself over the next couple of months. And it's not that you don't want to be in a romantic relationship, but you realize that you have some things on your personal side that you want to get cleared up and put away. That you basically want to sit there and say, let me get these taken care of, and then I can always come back and start that whole dating scene again. And honestly, that's a comfortable place to be for you. And you, in the long run, will feel much better because of that. And anybody who tells you, oh, well, if you just take a moment and try to meet this one guy, tell them to bite it. Seriously, just tell them to bite it. You're doing good for yourself. You don't need any help right now. You are doing wonderful. How do we know? You're not any instability. You don't have any instability right now, financial-wise or any emotional insecurity. Right now, you're looking for rest and recovery. So there we have it for you. You are all about yourself right now. You are concentrating on your seventh chakra. You're trying to grow. You are looking at being a life bringer within yourself, whether it be for your if you have kids, if you're a single parent, that's what you're looking for, is dedicating yourself for the next couple of months, getting that on target, making sure you feel good, getting your life on track. Not because it has been off track, but you realize that it just needs a little bit more of a fix, so you can get things a little bit better for yourselves. So that way, when you get ready to date, you don't have to be reliant on anybody else. So, good job. Way to go, Opalite. So, onward and upward we go. Onward and upward we go today. So, the next deck we're going to look at is going to be, we're going to look at the Howlite one. Howlite, Howlite, here we go. Howlite. I love Howlite. And they do highlight a turquoise blue color and call it turquoise. So let's see what spring has sprung for you. I could tell. Yeah, trust me. I could tell already. Okay, so first things first, we're going to talk about your romantic angle, which is there's going to be a wedding in store that is going to be happening. Whether it's yours or somebody else's is not necessarily taken care of. But what I'm feeling is either you're going to be attending somebody else's wedding and meeting somebody there. That's kind of the hint, the feeling I'm getting from the vibe. Which is actually not a bad thing, because the person you're meeting is going to be like a magician. That feeling of take charge, that guy that manifests things, brings you a drink when you haven't asked for it, but he realized you were thirsty. The guy that appears at your side and asks you to dance when a good song comes on that you like, and you're just kind of like, what the hell? But it's good, and it's great because he's observant. He sees who and what you are, which is great because you are, in a way, yourself a magician, the cunning woman, the silent, observant, wily person, the person who sees things for who and what they are. You can't be dismissed easily yourself, which is good. And we do see that you are, you're attracting new love, new romance in the air. Also, possibility of a new job coming up for you. And, like I said, romance. Why? Synchronicity. Synchronicity is coming for you. Boo-doo-doo. So basically, you're going to be seeing a lot of the double numbers coming up. You're going to see the 1-1s, the 2-2s, the 3-3s, the triple 1s, the triple 3s, the quadruple 6s. So that's going to be important for you. So the other thing that's going to be important for you is trust. Lepidolite. Look at it's so pretty. I have some of these. I can't wait to get some more, some bigger stone versions. Lepidolite is all about your third eye and your crown chakra. So it's all about that higher ability of trust. It's not just in your gut and soul. It's that higher trust that says that I can trust him not just with my body, but with my soul, with everything I am. I can just turn around and tell him or tell her what I need to have done. And I know that by the time I come back from whatever it is I need to do, it's done, and it's done exactly the way I need it to be done. So that makes a big difference for you. It's the deal sealer. It's what makes your wishes come true on this. You don't have to worry about juggling your resources anymore as this comes to you. It plays a big part in who and what you are. It makes you more confident knowing that you have somebody on your side like that. So for you, Howlite, you have coming up for you somebody that's going to really, truly, they're going to challenge you in a way because they're basically pulling out from your bag of tricks. They have a similar talent and ability, and you're not used to that, and it's going to kind of throw you a bit. But at the same time, too, it's going to be interesting because you're not going to have to worry about any kind of finances issue or anything like that. You're solid ground. So this new romance, this new love is actually going to bring you to a higher level for you. So you can be more confident. You can take action on this romance for you. And you can actually look at the next couple of months as a way for you to be true to yourself more. You can be confident about dealing with your other things, with work and family and everything, because this part of your life is going to be not so, what's the word that I'm looking for? Roller coaster-ish. It's not going to be the, he doesn't call, he doesn't text. Oh, he called and he texted like 4 days in a row. Oh my God, yeah, we have something. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, it'll be straightforward. Hey, I call and I do this. I work these days, so my hour's this. So you may get a couple texts at, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Maybe we might talk in the afternoon, before, on my lunch break kind of thing. He's up front just like you are. So that's the way that this is going to go for you. So way to go, Howlite. You've got a pretty good deal going on here. So congrati-poo. That's right, congrati-poo. I'm doing that because I'm picking on a friend of mine who got all cranky at me when I called her a saggy-poo. I swear to God, I'm going to do it from now on. So we're going to go to the Light 23. I like that. I've been waiting to get Light for a while, and I got 2 stones. I'm so excited. So let's see what Sprung has in store for you. Ooh. So, okay. Well, this is going to be fun. You're probably wondering, like, what the hell is she saying that for? Well, she's saying that for because she's got reasons. For me, it's a fun moment. It's because if this was my deck, I'd be like, really? Seriously? You're gonna be like this to me? Okay, I see how it is. It's not a bad thing. It's more of a me thing. Because I talk back at my cards. I do. Anybody who knows me knows this. So first we're going to say it's about children. Does this mean you have children in your life or you're very close to kids, whether you work with kids or not? Yes. Does it mean he has kids? It's a possibility. Are you going to have romance in your life? Possibility. You may already be in a romantic relationship or not. Kids may come up about that. The reason why is it's a domestic harmony issue. Domestic harmony is important to you. It is huge because you didn't have it growing up. Not in the way of like Leave It to Beaver growing up. Nobody really has Leave It to Beaver domestic harmony ever. Rarely. No, not even ever. The big thing is you need to be like you have to be aware of the unseated queen issue in your life, which is the hubris issue of being, not that glamour is a bad thing, but you got to make sure that you allow them to see your true self. You have to be true to yourself too. You can't put yourself up on a high horse, whether it be for them or whether it be for you. You have to be true to yourself. Otherwise, your domestic situation, whether it be you're single or you're in a relationship, will end up having to hit the slides. The other thing is it's like the Queen of Summer is. Queen of Summer is all about being loving and comforting. It's all about listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Take care of others, perhaps too much. Do you take care of others too much? Maybe you don't on some cases. Maybe you need to make sure that you're not overdoing it on occasion. Maybe that's one of the issues that comes up. The other thing that it's about is the water. Larimar. Love Larimar. The stone. Now, one of the things about Larimar, with it being a water ocean, it's a throat chakra. It's all about communication. And that's what this deck is telling us about. It's saying that basically one of the things about when it comes to domestic harmony is all about communication. And we know that you haven't been resting and recovering, you haven't been talking right, but you do need love and abundance in your life. It is something huge for you. In fact, your friends are a big support system for you, and you really need to talk with them about some of this, because one of the things is that sometimes you're a little bit, your enthusiasm is awesome, but occasionally, like the Fool is, your journey can sometimes take you astray because you are easily just kind of thoughtless. You don't mean to be. Nobody means to be. Okay, but it just happens. So you really need to be on the ball with this. You need to really think. And remember, sometimes it's about the simple pleasures in life. It's about happy memories. It's about things that are really good for you. The other thing is too, is if you don't take action, if you don't do things that you really need to do, then you're going to face this issue. You're not going to have the best homesteading skills. You're not going to have that supporter in your household. You're not going to have that person who's going to be able to stand by your side, because they're not going to feel supported. And if they don't feel supported, you're not going to feel supported. So it works both ways. Domestic harmony whether it be a single parent, whether you are in a relationship, living together, is it takes two to tango. But you also can lay the foundation for it. A lot of times one person is the foundational work, and it looks like that you're that person. So you have to choose how you want to lay this foundation and make it happen. So once you do, then things can change or get better. So what are you going to do, Oralite? How do you make it better? Take some time. Look at it. Do some introspective work. Because it's all about you. So you can communicate and get this knowledge out there and talk with them. So definitely interesting reading for you for spring. All right. Way to go, Oralite. Whoop, whoop. I am enjoying my new decks. I am. Boop, 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 boop. So, Serpentine. Let's talk. Let's talk, Serpentine. Let's see what's in store for you for spring. Oh. Coolness. Okay. So, I almost don't even have to pull any other cards for you. Like, no, seriously. The reason being, and I'm going to pull 2 cards right off the bat for you, just because I don't really need to pull anything else. But I'm going to pull 2, just because I want to see whether or not, with the way that your deck is looking, whether or not they're going to support the full reading the way I see it. Because I'll be honest with you. Yep. Booyah. Alright. So, 4 Swords is like wicked popular today. Alright. So, basically, Serpentine, we're going to talk about this because first thing, you need to stay optimistic about love life. You will have a love life. Right now, you're in the middle of having some lessons experience. Basically, you're like the ancient, the elder. People look up to you and look at you because you're not necessarily old, but you are wise. That's one of the reasons, like the meditation, the looking within, seeing what's there, what you have, because you're so passionate about your work, your career, making sure that you're compensated for your talents is a big issue, because you need to build on your legacy and your investment, because of the fact that you are eventually going to be looking at having this love of your life and possibly in the future having a family. Now, it's also a reminder that, like Unikai, is about living in the present. It's about your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is actually one of the big things right now that is reminding you, again, back to this, to look within and recover, because sometimes you have been going out on a limb. You've been working too hard. You've been doing too much. And how do we know this? Because you've been going through some changes. So it's really been getting to you. And these changes have been making you a little bit tired. But we know that you have some clarity coming on, victory and successes in your cards. You know you're going to be able to take action soon, and that action is going to lead to abundance. So you've got yourself on a great path. You really don't need to look too hard about what you're going to do for spring. The biggest thing that you need to remember is that because you're considered the wise person, that you have some choices you need to make. Things of dealing with work. You need to also think about what you have to do for the present to lay the foundation for your future. Be optimistic about your love life, but you don't have to really consider it right now. It's there. It's coming. You're laying a good foundation for being the person that you want to be, to have that great love life. That's secondary to everything else right now. Your career right now is getting ready to be put into a place where you will be able to cousin put it best. Basically, to put your career into automated mode, where you go to work, you get things done, and you're generating yourself money and a financial future right on target where you need to be, without having to truly work as hard and desperate as other people have to. And that's what you're getting ready to do. And that automation of your job doesn't necessarily mean that you're not putting your all into it. What it does mean, though, is that you are basically putting yourself into a good financial situation and financial planning, that basically you're going to be able to retire happily. You're going to have money put aside for stuff. You're going to have everything you're possibly going to need with no problem. So there you go. Serpentine. Whoop, whoop. Way to go. All right. So the next on the list. Next on the list is going to be malachite. Malachite, my friend until the end. Malachite, what do you have to say? Did you have to run away? All right, let's take a look at the malachite. What has spring sprung for you, malachite? Okay. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Okie dokie pokey. So, malachite. We need to talk a bit. This explains why the other ones went by so fast. Alright. First things first. Ooh, malachite. Why am I doing you differently? We got reasons, people. We got reasons. First things first. Four of Autumn. It's all about managing your resources wisely. It's about achieving a balance so you save and spend money. Help out those who are less fortunate. So you're going to need somebody, an advisor, to help you to do so. You're going to need somebody that's going to be the one who can help you to manage your finances, get things there, and is able to help you manifest the things that you want to need. In fact, manifestation is going to be the key for you now. It's also about giving your relationship a chance. In order to give your relationship a chance, you're probably going to need to go to therapy. Why? You got some issues you need to work out on. Is it because you're terrible, evil, and whatever? No. Is it because you're psychologically scarred? It happens. Everybody's scarred on some level. It's more of the fact that you want to be the best you can be. You have some depression, probably. You probably also have some bouts of insecurity and a couple of tics that you personally just want to get some reassurance on. And therapy is actually a great way of being able to deal with stuff and feel that you have a safe place to vent without feeling like you have people who are going to talk about it or talk about you. So we have you transforming. Change is in the air every moment, every day. And we have your wishes coming true. How do we know this? Because with the Norn, we have planning and we have cooperation and we have patience. So we know that with all of these things that are coming, Iolite, which is all about your family, which is the third eye chakra, we know that if you give your relationship a chance, you will receive your family that you're wanting, that you need. Because the changes that you're going through right now in this springtime, taking the chance of therapy, taking the chance of putting yourself into the manifestation thought process, getting your finances together, helping yourself for material success, you're going to have yourself victory in both successes. So you're really on the path to what you need to do. The thing is that your two paths do come together and intersect. They just start in different areas. One is saying, hey, you need to get yourself a financial advisor, get some thoughts, make some things work for work and how you want to manifest some other things to happen, make some planning and get that together. Other things are, hey, get your private life together, get this taken care of, give your relationship when it happens a chance so you can go towards the idea of getting a family together, but also know that changes happen. So, it may not be the first person you date, maybe the second or third person you date that ends up being the person you have a family with. It may not be the person you're with right now, but by giving it a chance, working things out while you're still going through therapy will let you know exactly what you're looking for. Because here's the thing, people. First relationships are not always necessarily the people you're going to be with. Duh. Sometimes they're just a heartmate. And a heartmate means that they're going to help you to learn and grow and get you closer to where you need to be for your soulmate. And that's okay too. So, Malachite, this is your reading. Congrats. So, that's an awesome, awesome reading. And again, I am so pleased to be able to do these readings for you guys. I know I had slacked off for a little while there, well, between being sick and my puppy being deathly ill. Oh, that was awful. And everything else. And I didn't do a couple of pick-a-cards for a while there. Hopefully you've been enjoying everything with the monthly readings that I've been doing for the signs and with the reviews. I've been getting a lot more decks. Oh my god, if you could see where all my decks are stashed, you would be like, oh my god, woman, what the heck? Eventually, I don't know, I'll probably have to like start doing a giveaway or something. I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see. But yeah, my goal is eventually to do something fun for myself or whatever, because I got a lot of stuff. But again, hopefully you enjoy this pick a card reading. Let me know down below what you picked and what you think, and then we'll go from there. So hopefully you're going to have a beautiful spring. Bendithian.